Hey guys, Angry Monkey here. So, last time I talked about this, the Magnavox Odyssey. I said that in the next video we're going to unbox it, so that's what we're going to do today. So, if you're wondering, for one, what is the Magnavox Odyssey, and two, what is this, and yeah, so the Magnavox Odyssey was the very first home video game console created by Ralph Baer back in 1972 as part of the first generation of game consoles, and kind of what, I don't know, I like to credit him as like the guy that really sparked video games, because this came out like a couple months before Pong did, so like this predates even Pong. I mean, I'm not going to say it's the very first video game ever made. That I think is Space War back in 1962 or something. Future me will put all the corrections there if I'm wrong. Yeah, so anyway, this is the outer shell, the outer box, I guess, when it was shipped to stores. This is what this is. And you can even see here, possibly, the Magnavox Coat 1972, model ITL 200, made in USA. I mean, this is... Well, I guess you can't see that part. There you go. So anyway, this is the outer box. I had no idea that... Well, I guess I did because I saw pictures, but I had no idea that I would get one that was this complete ever. I just figured it would be way out of my price range. So, story time. I found this on Facebook at the beginning of January, and I was going to pick it up on Sunday the 5th, but we had an extremely stupid snowstorm here, the kind that you get like a foot of snow, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not driving to a whole other state. Granted, it was only about an hour away, but I had to travel to a whole other state to get this. And, I told the person, yeah, the snow is out of control, and they're like, yeah, I understand. And I said, but I am interested, because I didn't want to be one of those people that backs out of a sale. I'm like, no, I am legit interested. I've wanted this for a while, so I had to like emphasize that. So we settled on Thursday the 9th. So anyway, drove down there. The snow was mostly clear off the roads, but the traffic was so terrible because I had to go to a downtown city to get to said other state, and had to deal with 2 different car accidents on the way down there and a car accident on the way back because people just don't know how to drive in the snow. Guys, if you can't drive, don't drive. Please. Do us a favor, do yourselves a favor, do your loved ones a favor. If you don't need to be on the road and you don't feel comfortable driving, then just please don't do it. Anyway, that's a long little tangent there. So yeah, this was $400, which sounds like a lot, but with the condition that this is in, this is like a $600, $700 value. It was listed for $500. And there were no bites on it, so the guy listed it for $400. And when I saw that, I thought, I gotta get that. Like I said, amazing deal. So let's go ahead and move this out of the way. And this, yeah, there we go. This thing is huge. I had no idea this was going to be this big. I figured it would be like, maybe like here or something. I wasn't expecting it to be as big as it is. So, yeah. So I guess what we'll do, I'm going to move this in a little bit. Let's get started. So, I mean, yeah, there's a little bit of damage here, as you can see, but, I mean, this is a 52-and-a-half-year-old game console. The fact that it's in this good a shape is amazing. So yeah, we can see here, let's zoom out a little bit. Well, so we can see some screenshots and kids playing the game console. We'll go over these in a little bit more detail. But a total play and learning experience for all ages, so we have that on there. Showing off the new electronic game of thought, action, and reaction. Showing off all the games that you can get on here. Table tennis, regular tennis, hockey, cat and mouse, football, ski, states, roulette, haunted house, analogic, submarine, and Simon Says. So yeah, all of these games are included with the Odyssey. So, yeah, I'm sure back in 1972, this would have been pretty cool. I mean, it is really cool to look at. So, how this works, this game console doesn't have graphics. I mean, remember, this is pre-Pong here. Graphics just weren't a thing. So, how this works is you would put these on your TV, and these are your graphics. So, anyway, this was Haunted House. And then here is Tennis. And I'm pretty sure everything is included. This, I think, was the analogic game. This is Legend of Zelda. You can see the Triforce there. That's a joke. This is Ski. Okay, we got the States game. Submarine, I think. Pretty sure. Simon Says. We have hockey. Okay, this is the one that confuses me. So if this was on Atari, I completely forgive the graphics. So in Cat and Mouse, all of these blue things are supposed to be furniture, and you're supposed to use your imagination of like, oh, chasing the mouse around the couch and around the table and stuff. This is drawn. You could have just drawn the couch and table and whatever else. Why would we have to use our imagination when it's a drawing? That was weird. Whatever. Football. What was this? I don't recognize this one. Well, we have a mystery one. I have no idea what this one is. We have Pokemon here. No, it's roulette, but that does look like a Pokeball. So those are the overlays for a consumer's smaller TV back in 1972. However, if you have a larger TV, well, they have that all set with the large screen overlays. So here they are on top of each other, so that way you can see the size difference. So yeah, those are the screen overlays, which are also your graphics. Now, as far as everything else, I don't quite know what everything is, or what game it's tied to, or how these games are supposed to work. I highly recommend the Angry Video Game Nerd had a great video where he went over all the stuff in a lot more detail than what I'm doing. This is mostly just an unboxing and just showing it off. If you guys want to see on how these games work in action, yeah, check out the Angry Video Game Nerd.
People in 1972 must have been bored out of their minds. You really got to use your imagination because the Odyssey doesn't have sound. And when you think about it, it doesn't have graphics either. This is the substitute for graphics. They come in 2 different sizes depending which kind of screen you have. The games themselves are all the same thing, just 2 dots on the screen, but they're all programmed slightly different. The instruction manual is absolutely imperative because without it, you wouldn't know the right combination, which game and which overlay. Let's try some tennis. You just stick this son of a on the screen here and you're all set. Now isn't that exciting? Yeah, you just gotta make all your own sound effects.
So these are some of the other accessories. Now this is one thing that was missing was the Great Lakes. But you have the smaller Great Lakes for the smaller screen overlay. You've got all the ski stuff, all the cat and mouse numbers. Here is your score for... I'm actually not sure if that's for the football or for the hockey. Here is a map of all the states for the states game. Fortunately, that has not changed since 1972. So, yeah, 50 states. And here is the football board. And it's weird. You got to actually like put down all the tokens and all that stuff and have the spread. This was really complicated. And I guess this is related to the roulette game. You have the original dice from 1972. Okay, so these are cards for the football game, run and kickoff and all that. Okay, so you have the Simon Says, basically, I think it's the first person to touch the boy or girl's like stomach or nose would win. We've got a few of the analogic cards there. Is that really all there is? It's just this? There's got to be more than that. Okay, yeah, there are more. And you have the state cards. I guess it's first person to identify a state wins or something. Yeah, like I said, I don't know how all these games work. Okay, so we have... I think this is supposed to be for Haunted House. And along with that, on top of that... Okay, so more of the analogic stuff. So there's pink cards and green cards. I don't know what these are all about, but there you go. You have the tokens with the original plastic. So you got the blue and the white ones, and no plastic for the red tokens, but I'm pretty sure these are all the tokens. I mean, there might be a card missing, possibly. There's no way to really know that. The only thing I know is missing was the big Great Lakes sticker, which could be on the screen overlay. I'm not sure. Now you're wondering, okay, so that's a lot of stuff. How does it work? Well, here are the games, the game chips. Yeah, this is game 6. I have no idea which thing is associated with which game, but we got 6, 5, and here's 4. And then here's 3. Here's 2. And here's 1. I think the AVGN made a joke of, oh yeah, what's your favorite video game? Mario, Zelda, game 1. That's my favorite game ever. Yeah. So, this is half of the box. I'm going to just put everything away before I move on to part 2. Look what I found. I actually did find the Great Lakes thing on the screen overlay. So, it's not missing. It is where it belongs. Okay. Now that I have cleaned up all this, it's time to take this layer off for everything else. So here's where all the juicy stuff is, in my opinion. Here we have a Magnavox Instrument Inspection Card. Final Performance 2063, final cabinet, this number, the model number ITL 200, which is confirmed to be on the shipping box there, has the serial number 744U616. Yeah, this is amazing that it includes this thing. I mean, we have that. Affairs of States, all the answers. So I guess this is kind of the answer key to all the states. So okay, so the Alabama, you have the capital because it's mobile. The Creek. So yeah, okay. So all the cards, I guess, have some kind of question, and you have to answer it. And here is the answer sheet. Yeah, there's a back side as well. Very cool. What is this? Okay, so this is important, telling you on how to set it up. So the game aids, so like card 2, and you have the overlay, 2 percept card decks, green deck and purple deck. You got the symbol. Okay, so this is for Percepts. It's a memory game. Okay, I've never heard of Percepts before. But anyway, it's explaining on how that game works. Interesting. So yeah, you have that. This is amazing. How to get service on your Odyssey system after the first 3-month use period. It's got like addresses, San Francisco district, Los Angeles district. Yeah, it's got all that stuff, and just how to ship it out, I guess. Receive a free Odyssey game. If you fill out this enclosed consumer registration and product information card and return it to us, we'll send you a free Odyssey game, and it will be an entirely new game, not one of the 12 that are included with your Odyssey set. We hope that you, your family, and your friends will enjoy Odyssey, and that it will give you as much pleasure as it has given us in its development. If you wish to make additional comments other than answers to the specific questions, please feel free to do so. Have fun, and thank you for purchasing Odyssey, and thank you for your cooperation in completing the enclosed consumer registration and product information card. This is so cool! Like, this stuff, most people would have thrown this away. Most people would have thrown the box away, but no, this is such a complete thing here. It's amazing. You have the basically Monopoly money for the roulette game. So you got the $50. Oh, destroyed a rubber band that was probably 50 years old. I wish there was a better way to store these. Maybe there is. Well, I guess I don't need a 50-year-old rubber band that snapped. And probably if I ever play this, I gotta straighten out all these cards here. I don't like how crooked these are. But we have the $100 bills. Well, these are the perfect money size, so maybe they do go there. I just don't like how crooked they are. Trying to get this one last dollar out of here. It is, there we go. So then we have the pink $10. And the purple $5. This one still has the rubber band. This one's actually still got a little bit of life to it. Okay, so yeah, we got the $5, the $10, the $50, and the $100. That's so cool. And then we have the RF switch. I think they call it an RF adapter. So this is what would plug into your TV. Yeah, this is old. This is retro. Yeah, there's a tab missing there, but I probably wouldn't be doing that anyway. Especially since... well, actually, no. Yeah, I wouldn't be using that. I could probably do all this. This probably plugs in like that. And I can hook it up through coax. So that will be the most likely solution there. So cool. And we have two controllers. I showed this to my dad and his eyes got all big, like, whoa, this thing's huge. Yeah, and so you have this knob here, you have this knob, and then a little knob here. And then these thick cables here. Obviously it's 2 players, so you got both controllers. And of course, the most important thing is the Odyssey itself. Yeah, this, I mean, it's in great shape. The only thing that seems to be missing is a little white tab here. But we opened up the battery compartment. I mean, it's clean. Like, it looks like it's never been used. So whoever had this Odyssey, they took great care of it. It's really cool. Now, it does have this, at least. So this is the little tab there. It's just missing the little white thing. But, I mean, it has the original serial number, run 1 number. It has a serial number that was on that other piece of paper. Yeah, this is cool. Yeah, I was so excited to pick this up. Yeah, so anyway, this is the very first game console pretty much ever released for the video game like consumers. Like I said, it's not the first video game ever made, but it is the first one that's been like marketed for people to buy. Video games have come a long way since 1972. In fact, I would say between 1972 and 1980 was also just big in itself to have, well, consoles with graphics and consoles with cartridges was huge. I mean, like I said, just the whole evolution of video games has always fascinated me. It's just so cool to look at this stuff. So yeah, if you guys want to see this played on the channel, yeah, let me know, but I don't have a working TV for it, and I don't really know how I'd record it. I think I actually would need to use the camera set up in front of the TV, because obviously if I just record the video game footage, it'll just be the dots on the screen and not at all capturing the screen overlays. And the fun chaos of using these MIDI controllers and all these other accessories and all that. But yeah, this is just a video of just showing off the first home video game console ever made. This is cool. There's so much just stuff here. It's so cool. Like I said, I don't know if this is complete, but this is probably the most complete that I'm ever going to find. And when I saw it, I had to get it. So anyway, here, that was the video today. Thank you guys for watching. If you haven't yet, don't forget to like the video, subscribe, hit the bell so you're notified when another video comes out. Whether that's another unboxing video or whatever the next series is going to be recorded on the channel, or something else I decide to make. But yeah, I just had to show this off, and there was no way I was going to tack this on at the end of the Retro Game Treasure video because there was just so much here already. But it was cool. This definitely deserved its own video, just to go over all the stuff here. It's yeah. So yeah. Do all that stuff I mentioned. Like, subscribe, comment, hit the bell. I also have a Facebook page where I post these videos on there. All it's going to do is just link you back to YouTube. But I mean, it's just another fun way to interact with you guys. I also have an Instagram, which I should probably post pictures of this on Instagram. I think that makes sense. I'll probably forget, but maybe I'll remember. I don't know. And I also have a Discord where we talk about, well, video games and anime and Pokemon and post memes, talk about nostalgia. We got a lot of great stuff like that, and yeah, this is the ultimate video game and nostalgia thing right here. I mean, what could be more nostalgic than the very first video game console? Well, okay, don't answer that, because if you like grew up in the 90s, this isn't going to be nostalgic. This is just an ancient relic that, like, what is this? Yeah, but you know what I mean. Like, yeah, I'm rambling on at this point. But yeah, just join the Discord. Just say, hey, I want to join your Discord. I'll send you an invite. And we can have fun, hang out, nerd out, as I always say. And talk about pretty much all the nerdy stuff that I mentioned. It's a good time, small community, but it's a fun community. And we'd love to have you there with us. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Stay warm. It is very cold. At least in Ohio, it is stupid cold. Goodbye.